Hello everyone, and welcome to part 2 of my attempt to get to the moon from Kerbin. I guess what I'd like to do this time is I want to accept a couple of missions. That'll get us some extra science. We'll go ahead and accept the mission to orbit Kerbin. We're going to test the hammer solid booster. Oh, we can only accept 2 missions at a time. That's fine. That is fine. So let's go build a rocket. We want to test the parachute, and we want to test the hammer booster. Sometimes those can be annoying, those tests, because you have to be at a certain altitude and a certain speed for it to work, but whatever. So right now, the goal is to just get enough science that we can get the, what is that plate that you put on the bottom of your capsule? I can't even remember the name of it. The thing that, okay, come on. Don't save that. Let's go to research and development and see what I'm failing to remember here. The heat shield. Heat shield? That's the term I couldn't come up with? Alright, well, whatever. So we want the heat shield in order to get back out. I don't want to zoom up and down, I want to zoom out. There we go. It's shift, and mouse wheel will let you zoom in and out. Okay. So, right now we need fuel tanks. Let's take 2 of those and put an engine on the bottom of it. Swivel engine, that way we can steer a little bit. Test the hammer. What do you want to do? 4 of those? 3 of those. Let's do 3 of those, and we'll have those fire first. So let's add a stage. Have our 3 solid fuel boosters fire first. We don't have, oh, you know what, since we don't have radial decouplers, let's have them all fire at the same time. But what we'll do is we'll thrust limit them to like 66%. So they're firing at, yeah, so they're all already thrust limited at the same amount. So yeah, they're gonna fire at 2/3 power then, and we'll just put the throttle at like 10% and let it just take us up as far as it'll go. You know what? No, this is going to take us up too high, isn't it? Yeah, I think it will. Never mind. Okay, so let's put some wings on this guy. Let's go here to aerodynamics. Put wings. Let's do 4 wings because I like the way that looks better. And we'll put them like this. Nope. Like that. Okay. Now we need our parachute so we can get back. We want to make sure. Get out of there, Jebediah. Valentina is our pilot. That was terrible. I shouldn't have said that. Let's see if we can do that. We don't have solar panels or batteries, do we? No. Oh, you know what we do need though is a decoupler. That guy. There we go. Okay. So I wonder if there's a way we can come down slowly enough that the science bay will survive. Can we put, I don't think we can mount that to the side, can we? It has to be up on top. Alright, that's fine. So let's launch with this and we'll just see what happens. Not leave, we want to launch. Right? Yeah, okay. And we learned last time, I think, that control and shift. Yeah, control and shift are our throttle. We're going to do 2/3 throttle. Oh, we don't want to decouple at the same time. Our engine needs to go down here. Okay. Here we go. We're just going to go up for a ways. Let's just throttle up. We don't have that much fuel. I don't think we'll go too high. Go out over the ocean. No! Come back, come back. Oh. S. No, this thing. That's what I want. I don't know how to turn SAS on from the keyboard. I should know, but I don't because I've throttled down just a little. Getting some weird aerodynamic forces here. Okay, we're going to burn out the rest of our fuel. Get rid of that. Let it just fall back and hit somebody back at the base. Observe the materials bay. Ooh, 17 science if we can keep it. Okay, let's do a crew report. There's no science for that. What's our velocity? Okay, can we do an EVA without dying? No! That was a mistake. Untitled spacecraft is off in the distance and we are tumbling to our death. Here we go. Will the spacecraft hit before us? I don't know. I think there's a way to turn on my jetpack, but I don't know what it is. Huh. Oh, there goes the spacecraft. Falling to Earth, or falling to Kerbal now. Boy, we are way up high, aren't we? And here comes the ocean. Oh, spacecraft is done. And here we are, head first into the ocean. Oh, man. Wow, it's taking us quite a while to fall, isn't it? It's too bad I don't have a parachute. She looks so excited. Oh. Is she dead? Can I? Oh, I can live from that. Huh. Well, we're going to revert the flight back to launch is what we're going to do. Let's put the throttle a little bit over 2/3. Oh, we need to add our other stage. Yeah. Here we go. We're going to go up a little ways, and then we're going to head out over the ocean. Oh, let's turn on SAS again. Stability Assistance System, I guess is what SAS stands for. So, 2 kilometers up. I'm going to throttle down a little bit and head out over the ocean. No! Tilt back, tilt back. Tilt back. Come on, what are you doing to me? There we go. Okay. So now we're heading out over the ocean. Throttle up a little bit. Fuel is gone. Get rid of that. Okay. Our velocity is slowly dropping. We're at 300 meters per second. We're going to go ahead and observe the materials bay. Observe the materials bay. And it's going to do this little freak out thing. We're going to get 17.5 science if we can land this. Okay, where our velocity's coming down. Uh-oh. How's our battery? Oh, our battery's still good. Good, good, good. Velocity is now going back up. So now we're headed back down towards Kerbal. We're going to splash down. When we get down closer, oh, look at that. There's the other part of our rocket. It's going to splash down in the ocean as well. We really haven't gone very far, but that's okay. But that makes me think that we could have put the solid boosters on and it would have been fine, but it's hard to say. Would probably have been fine. So down here on the nav ball, you can see my little retrograde icon, that yellow thing. I'm going to try to stay in the center of it so I don't flip over. No, no, no. Come on. And there, I flipped over. Alright, fine. So parachute is still gray down there in the corner. I think it's probably safe to deploy it. So let's do that now. Turn off SAS. So as soon as the satellite, or as soon as the parachute stops us or slows us down enough, we can flip back over. Our reaction control, our reaction wheels won't try to keep us pointed the same direction. At 1 kilometer, the parachute should open, and hopefully we'll flip back over and land this land this thing safely. There we go. There we go. Okay. There's some neat physics there in the interaction between the parachute and the capsule when it was wobbling around like that. So we're going to accelerate this quite a lot because these last 300 meters take a very long time to pass for whatever reason. Oh, looks like we got an achievement over there in the corner. Down to 100 meters. Okay, we're going to slow it down to 1. What did we get? Broken a land record, broken an ocean depth record. Alright, spiffy. We got a little bit of science for those too. Come on. Hey, excellent. Excellent. So can we do a crew report from the ocean? Oh, we can. We get 2 science for it. Can we do an EVA out here? Do an EVA report. Get 3.2 science for that. And then hit B to board again. Recover the vessel. And here we go. That puts us at 37 science. That is excellent. That is just excellent. Let's go to R&D. Let's buy our survivability mods. Let's buy our stability mods because we don't have enough for this next tier at all, do we? No. Let's buy stability mods as well. That'll give us nose cones, winglets. Oh, and our radial decouplers. That is fantastic. Okay. So, now, let's spruce this up a little bit. We're going to take off the fins for a moment. We're going to add our radial decouplers. We're going to add 3 of them. I want them to be centered back here, I think. Like that. We're going to put some hammer boosters here. Okay. So the idea is we want the hammer boosters to fire. They're not lined up, are they? No, they're not. Let's try that again. There we go, right? Yeah, okay, good. So we want the hammer boosters to fire, radial decouplers to let them go. We want our other engine to fire, then the decoupler will let that go. We're going to keep our science bay. We have our parachute. The only other thing we need is if we get up high enough. You know what? Let's ditch the science bay actually for this one. And let's go to structural. No. Here we go. The heat shield. We'll tack that on the bottom. Put the decoupler under that. Let's get ourselves a goo canister. Oh, we only need 1 goo canister, not 3. There we go. Okay. Oh, and while we're at it, nose cones for everyone. Nose cones for all. Alright, cool. That'll give us some aerodynamics. So, hammer boosters. You know, actually, can we move those down a little so that when we get to the launch pad, the rocket is resting on them instead of its middle engine. Okay, good. That'll keep it hopefully a little more stable. Hammer boosters, radial decoupler, center engine with some steering, a decoupler there, and then we've got a heat shield on, so if we get up really high, we should be able to re-enter the atmosphere. Let's go. Let's go. And this will be hopefully the next step. I don't know, maybe 2 more rockets and we'll get into orbit. So let's turn on stability control. We're going to throttle up to 100, even though the throttle's not going to be used just yet. Alright, ready, set, go. Oh, I didn't put any wings on for stability. That's okay. That's probably fine. So as soon as the rocket boosters run out, we're going to eject them and then hit our other engine, and then we can start to turn this in the direction of Kerbin's spin. Solid fuel boosters almost out of fuel. Solid fuel boosters away. Main engine online. Come on, no! What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, alright. It seemed like having the engine at full throttle made it less stable. I'm not sure why that is, but there you have it. Go to the map. Looks like we're going to top out at 100 kilometers. Okay, get rid of that. Now we're going to top out at 150 kilometers, it looks like. And once we get up there, I want to try an EVA and crew report, and we'll observe the goo too. And then hopefully we can re-enter the atmosphere without a problem because we've got our spiffy heat shield. We're almost at 75. I think 75 kilometers is what they count as the edge of space. And the music will change. Nope, 70 kilometers. Okay, cool. Let's switch back to the map. We can't warp here yet, can we? No, we can't. So what we'll do is 2 minutes, 36 seconds to apoapsis. We're going to zoom that a little bit. Come out of the map. Do an EVA. Hopefully we're safe here. EVA report, 8 science. Board again. Crew report. No, crew report. Our battery charge is good. Observe the mystery goo. 10 science, assuming we can land this. Let's turn on SAS again. Alright. So let's warp again until we get back into the atmosphere. Up, SAS. Okay, we want to be headed, or pointed retrograde. Yeah, that's what that is. So now we're coming down on our parabola. We're going to splash down. That should be good. And we've got enough battery charge to get through this. Yes, we do. Our heat shield should start to heat up here shortly. There we go. There's re-entry effects. Yeah, okay. Good, good. I wonder why we would want to jettison the heat shield. Let's turn off SAS. Because friction and physics will keep us in place here. And keep us headed the direction we want to go. Here we come out of the atmosphere. 10 kilometers. I think that's a sonic boom. 4 kilometers. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why aren't we slowing down? Come on, parachute. Turn gray. Turn gray. Still red. Did we come? We must have come down too sharply. I don't know why that didn't work. We're gonna try one more launch, and then I'm not sure what I'm doing. I mean, obviously. So put the throttle at 100%. Our staging looks right. Here we go. Turn on SAS. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Getting a little sideways. I don't know why it's doing that, but let's just let it happen, I guess. Get rid of those. Get rid of that. Throttle down a little, see if we can turn this guy around. Come on, you can do it. Want to hit prograde here for a little ways. So let's try to have a flatter parabola this time. That's pretty flat. That's perhaps too flat. Point up a little bit more. No, what are you... Stop. What are you doing? Why is this happening? Throttle down a little bit. See if we can turn that back around. Ugh, that was ridiculous. So we're only going to top out at 20 kilometers here. This is just embarrassing. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, let's observe our goo. 9 science. Okay, that's not terrible. It's not great. It's not terrible. Okay. And let's zoom forward a little bit. So now we're coming down. We're 19 kilometers up. And falling. 16, 15. See if we can get pointed retrograde there. Okay. I am not convinced we're going to land this, because the last one I thought we should have landed and it didn't work. I assume the parabola was just too sharp and we came in too hot, came in too steeply. So the parachute just never had a chance. Now we're coming in pretty shallow. I wonder, hey, T is the SAS system, is the SAS. That just popped back into my head from the last time I used to play this game for a bit. 5 kilometers up. Let's fast forward just a little. Okay, and then we'll toss out the chute. And it's going to open up. There we go. Slow us down pretty dramatically, just 200 meters above the surface. And we'll go ahead and just fast forward this last 200 meters until we get really close, and 1x. There we go. Splash down. Okay, cover the vessel. And that leaves us with, how much science did we end up? 14. Whee! That's excellent, I guess. I mean, it's better than no science at all. Okay, that was really, really, really sad. I have no idea what I'm doing. Maybe I'll do some practicing, because if I just record every time I try to get to the moon, it's going to go very, very slowly. But maybe that's the point. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. That was Kerbal Space Program, played even more poorly than the last time. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it, at least maybe some confidence that you are better at the game than I am, at least. Anyway, please have a wonderful day, and goodbye for now.